Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie, and today we're going to unbox the Desert Dreams collection from Gina's Gem Creation. And this month it came in two different packages. We got the Sunswept Sands and the Starlit Nights. We're going to go ahead and open these up and see what's inside. Stay tuned. You always get the nice organza here, and first, we're going to get a list of everything that's in the package, and then she has everything else neatly packaged together in different categories. We've got strands, loose beads, findings, and more findings. These are pendants, more or less, pendants, and different findings and beads. That's the Sunswept Sands. And then, let's see if I can get this open. And we've got the Desert Dreams collection. And they're basically going to be very similar, just different colors. I can't wait to get into these. Since they're very similar, I think I'm just going to do the Starlit Nights today, but you can see that the Sunswept Sand is going to be more golden and off-white tones, which is very nice. Those would go nice with pearl too. I'm going to set those aside, and we're going to do the Desert Dreams collection, the Starlit Nights. Okay, so you can see this list. There are a lot of beads in here. We got a strand pack, loose beads, pendants, charms, and focal components, and a findings pack. She will list everything out. And this kit is sold every other month, and she usually offers two different kits. You can get one or both of them. And then you'll see an asterisk next to some of these. It says on here that they make sure all metals are cadmium, lead, and nickel free. However, recently some products do not specify these requirements. Most of them specify cadmium and lead, but nickel is often not specified. And then the unspecified products will be marked with an asterisk. If you're nickel sensitive, then you might want to get a testing kit. Let's get started. There's a lot of them in here. So I'm going to set my list up here so I can see it best I can here, and we're going to start with the strands. Let's open them up and see what we've got. Let's see if we can find this opening here. Oh, there it is. We're just going to dump them out, and we'll go through the order of them and see what we've got. So I'm going to lay them all over here, and we're going to start with a 15-inch strand of rondelle 4x3 black color mix electroplated glass beads. That would be these. Okay, very nice rondelles. Rondelles are so sparkly, and they've got a little clear glass bead in between just to separate them. I imagine that's to protect them, but you could use those as well if you want to. But yeah, they're very nicely cut. They seem to all be very even, and that's a very nice strand. I can't wait to use those. I'm going to set those here, and let's see, 15-inch strand of 4mm round misted white transparent glass beads. That would be these. These are going to have, they're kind of a little bit on the blue side, but they have gold sheen. They're pretty much opalescent, which I love these beads. They're so much fun to work with, and they give off light. They just reflect, or what do you call it, retract light. So you're going to get some pink and some yellow and some blue, different color flashes in it. So I'm going to put that right here. And next, oh, the Teardrop Smoke Gray. They're 9 by 11 by 6.5 millimeter Teardrop Smoke Gray electroplated glass beads. Okay, definitely good for dangles. I really like those. And of course you can use them, string them too if you want to. But they have a kind of a silver side right here with some pattern texture on it. And then if you flip it over, it's going to be clear on this side. Kind of reflects that silver. And almost looks like water drops inside, which is kind of cool. I really like these. I think they're pretty. I can't wait to use those as dangles. And I've got some Super Duo beads in this finish as well, which might be mixable in some way. Let's see what we got next. We've got the 6 by 6 by 3 millimeter triangle and a 10-inch strand. Oh, I forgot, the Teardrop is a 24-inch strand. And then the triangles are a 10-inch strand in smoke gray. They're electroplated glass. And these have some serious sparkle, as you can tell. Great for filler beads, or you could do little sections with spacer beads in between, just to bring that out. And they'd be pretty on earrings as well. That's a nice strand. I really like those. Next, we have 20-inch strand of 7 millimeter round star cut silver champagne electroplated glass beads. That's these. I like that these are round, but nicely faceted. They have just a slight champagne color, which is very subtle. It could technically go with either kit, but it's got nice shine to it, nice facets, and those will be cool for rings or earrings, places where you want some bling or a focal bead with bling on it. And be pretty with bead caps too. Let me bring this back down to camera here. But those look really good. I definitely use those in my kit. What do we have next? We have 15-inch strand of 6 millimeter faceted round dyed black stone beads. So, not quite sure what stone they are, but they have some soft facets on them, so you can see the light reflected in them. And it's just a subtle facet, like really smooth and soft. But it's a nice strand of beads. Those would be perfect for any kind of filler beads in between any of these. Next, we have 21-inch strand of faceted rectangle clear glass beads. Got some long strands in here. That's one thing I like about Gina's Gem Creations is you get a lot of beads. These are clear. They have some facet to them, so they do reflect the light. Don't have any kind of color cast on them, which is nice. You could make... It'd be cool to do a ladder stitch ring out of that with seed beads and make it look like diamonds, like the baguette diamonds. That's what it reminds me of. I think that's going to be nice. I'm going to play with that for sure. Now we have a 15-inch strand of natural howlite beads. So these are natural, these are stone. And you can see they're going to have some little gray patterns in them. That's just part of the stone. And very smooth and not too heavy. But definitely good. I think that'd look good with some kind of beach wear. Next, we have a 24-inch strand of 5 by 4 millimeter Gen Cut rondelles, black glass beads. So I mixed up the two. These, boo-boo, whoops. Okay, so these are the gem cut rondelles that I said in the first place. And then these are the 4x3 millimeter black color mix electroplated glass beads. They've got you got black, gray, and white, and just a good little mixture. You can pick and choose what you want, or just do a random strand. That's up to you. So I'm going to switch places and put these in the right place. And here we have a 7-inch strand of 8x4 millimeter faceted coin beads in electric plated glass. And this is the gray mix. We've got black, white, gray, and clear, which I love. Even those, you could, if you do seed bead work, you could use those kind of like little diamonds. Be kind of fun. All right, so there we have the beads. I'll be back with more. Okay, I'm gonna push these off to the side here. Push them all together. And next, we're gonna have the loose beads pack. This is always pretty. So look at that. Go ahead and open them up and pull them out, and we'll see what we've got in here. Woo! There's some nice ones in here. So the first thing, we have 12 pieces of 10x8 millimeter smoke gray electroplated teardrop beads. So there's 12 of these in here. Get them all in my hand. It's almost like they're two tones. It's like they're gray on one part and then clear on the other. Looks like the bottom. And like a silver backings. They're mixed. Looks like they're top drilled. So the drill goes across the point that way. That'll be good for stringing on as in dangles and stuff like that. Those are pretty. They look high quality too. Next up, we have 3 pieces of 12 millimeter natural howlite beads. As you can see, they're the same as the smaller ones. And they've got that little gray banding through them, which looks nice. So those will be good accent beads. And then we have diamond shaped black AAA grade crystal beads. Oh, okay. Cool. These are the high-end crystals. We've got 6 of them, and as you can see, they've got a pointed top and a flat bottom. They are diamond shaped. I would probably, well, there's a couple things you could do. Even if you had like a dangle, you could put this part down with a bead at the bottom and then put larger beads at the top. Or if you wanted it a saucer shape, you could put the small on top and then a bead cap or something at the bottom to fix it. Either way, that's going to be fun to work with. I'll set those right there. And next up, we have 6 pieces of 15.5 by 10 millimeter faceted rectangle clear AAA grade crystal beads. These are the AAA, means top quality. And look at those. They have a nice facet. And if you like to make beaded ring, there's your diamond. Doesn't sparkle like one, but it does have a little bit of facet, so it's very, very pretty. I could work with it. All right, what else we got here? We have the same thing in gray, which are these. So we've got 3 of them. These are the AAA crystal beads in gray. Looks like a smoky topaz to me. That would be usable. And then we have the same thing in black. 15.5 by 10 millimeter with 2.5 millimeter hole. It's got a good size hole in it. And then, oh wait, that's the wrong one. I'm reading the wrong one, sorry. These are the faceted rectangle black AAA gray. All right, not perfect. Read the wrong line. And last, we have the by 15 millimeter with 2.5 millimeter hole. You can see that hole in gray, and this is a handmade porcelain oval bead. It's got little black specks in it, and then a mixture of gray and a little bit of white. You could use that to hold a tassel, which would be cool. You could use it on the side of a necklace, just as an accent bead. You could do it this way for a choker, just use it as a focal bead. And you could do a keychain. That'd be cool for a keychain. I like that idea too. Okay, and that's it for the loose beads pack. Next we have the pendants, charms, and focal components. First up, we have faceted crystal heart with platinum tone brass rhinestone pinch bell. I take it that's this one. That's got some nice shine to it. So that's the silver side. Oh, neat. Okay, so it's got a little rhinestone inside the pinch bell. This will be the correct size. It's like a smoky topaz, which is really pretty. It's got its own bell on it. I like that, just for a little sparkly touch. A little bit of bling bling. Next we have antique silver tone alloy rhombus chandelier component. You can add your dangles down here, and you can dangle something in the middle. Since there's only one, you could use it as a necklace, but if you bought both kits, you're going to have to. You can make earrings out of them if you want to do that. But they have a nice little loopy-de-loop pattern here, and it's textured. And it's good and sturdy. It's got a couple of burrs on it, so I'll probably take a file and just file those little burrs down a little bit. But other than that, it's a nice piece. Next, we have 2 platinum tone plated alloy heart pendants. That's these. Perfect for a little pair of earrings, or I've seen a lot where at the end of a necklace where the clasp is, people have put little charms at the end of the clasp. That would be cute too. Let's see what else got. 5 platinum 2-tone plated alloy heart charms. We got some little teeny tiny heart charms. In silver. Those are really cute. Again, I'd probably put those at the end of a clasp, or if you make a pair of earrings, a dangle pair of earrings, you can put one in the middle and then other strands going up and down. Those are really cute. They got a little bit of versatility to them. And let's see. Antique silver tone brass obsidian shield pendant. Now this I like. It's a very rustic feel. You would use antique silver beads with it, but with a lot of these black beads and crystal beads, you know, you can make a good mixture out of those. Yeah, I like that style. And the back is open here, and then it's not reversible, of course, but you can see a little bit of detail. I like the little ball details on the ends there. That looks nice. Then we've got the antique silver tone plated alloy curved branch links. And looks like these are reversible. There's different things you could do with those, especially if you have a pendant and you want to do on each side of the pendant. That's something to play with. And then we've got the straight branch links. Those are again reversible. So these are just straight, so you could do them straight down with a pendant. You could put them in a necklace. And again, just make a little section out of them. Any way you want to do it. Creativity is your guide. And then last but not least, hexagon obsidian pendant with platinum tone plated brass pinch bell. Oh, it's got little leaves on it too, which is really cute. I like that. So I like obsidian. It's got a little bit of a soft facet to it. Not hard or particularly sparkly, but you can actually see the shape and the cuts on it. So that's really nice. All right, and last we're going to go with the findings pack. Let's see what we've got. Pack of 5 platinum tone plated alloy heart toggles. They've got the little jump ring on them just to keep them together, but you just have a little heart and a toggle. That'll be really cute, so put it together. It's going to look really nice. Very subtle. Nothing fancy, but subtle. Sometimes you need subtle. And then a pack of 8 twisted motif antique silver tone alloy connector links. Okay, these are interesting. They've got a little bit of thickness to them, but they're not heavy, which is nice. And you can use them as links. You can put dangles on the bottom of them. You could bead around it, you know, and just use it as a base for beading. Either way, you've got a lot of options. And then looks like we have 8 of them here. So that's plenty to work with. And they look nice. I like those. And then we have a bead pack here. I'm going to separate these just to see what we've got. So these are called double wheel beads. You've got 2 little wheels on them, and then they've got 2 holes. So perfect spacer beads for multi-strand. And they just look really cute. And it looks like you get 5 of these in there. I'm going to kind of separate them so you can see them a little bit. Perfect spacer beads, especially for smaller beads. And then we have 15 antique silver tone alloy carved stripes, and those are square beads. So they got 1 hole, and then they just have a little stripe pattern on them that goes around in a square. Those will be good accent, and then you could use the black, white, or crystal in between them just to space them apart. So make a cute little bracelet. I like that we have a lot of silver to work with, because you might want to make mostly silver jewelry. So you have a little bit to work with. And then last, we have 1 meter of Lumicina chain. That's the platinum tone iron chain, 2.5 millimeter wide, 6.5 meter long, and 1 millimeter thick. They do have tiny holes. You can see they look like little paper clips, and they got tiny holes in them, but mostly with this, you can't really use it as a charm chain. I mean, you can, but the links are small, but any kind of bell or pendant would go nicely over those. And there you have the Starlit Nights collections from Gina's Gem Creations. Lots of beautiful, beautiful beads and plenty to work with. This will definitely spark your creativity. And I'll leave a link to her website down below. Hopefully she might have some left. They do sell out pretty quick, but if not, she does post new kits every 2 months. Be on the lookout and sign up for her newsletter, and she'll notify you when she's got them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave your comments down below. I love reading your comments. And you guys have a great day, and may creativity be your guide. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your comments down below. May creativity be your guide.